You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can and will be used against you on the fundraising call. Yeah, that's right. This is something that I like to call jokingly the Miranda rule of fundraising. Obviously, if you've watched any cop TV shows, you know the Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. In fundraising, it's a little bit different. Everything you say can and will be used against you on the fundraising call. And this is what I mean by that. There are many people that when they're pitching feel that they need to say more. They need to communicate more either verbally, or they need to provide an additional deck or a supplementary table or figure or add yet another folder to the data room, because they think that if they just explain more, then the person that they're pitching will just get it. They will logically come to the conclusion that they should invest. And this is almost never the case. It is generally the case that every piece of information that you provide to someone has just as much of a chance of being used against you as it has to convince someone they should invest in you. So just to think back to some examples that I've had in my own life, there was someone who said, do you have any like big name LPs that have backed you? Because I don't want to invest in any GP that doesn't have any big name LPs. And I said, actually, yes. I'm not going to say who, but a very well-known big name LP invested in us. And their response was, well, that guy's so rich, he can waste his money on risky things. So right there, he basically set me up, asked me for a piece of information, and I provided it to him thinking that it was going to convince him, but in reality, it was just used against me. And these are things that happen once someone has already made up their mind that they are not going to back you. They will sometimes ask for more information, or you will get the impression that they just want more information and you will provide it, and it will just be twisted and used against you. So your job as someone fundraising is to figure out when this sort of moment has happened and figure out when this person has kind of made up their minds, and just stop providing them information, because it's not going to do you any good and it's probably just going to be used against you. So remember Miranda's rule of fundraising.